Well, part 5. Won't work. I'm so bored of this right now. Another machine to go and get tomorrow. Hot property. Can't really make it, it's £15. Don't work. See if I can get it working. If not, well, that's 40 quid. It's not the end of the world. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but you've pointed out this game's actually random. And it is, you're right. There's so many versions of this game, I didn't realise that. I just thought they were compensated because the ones I've seen are compensated. I know on the Mega Spins it's compensated because the Mega Spins are compensated, but then but you can have like the Mega Spins be compensated, but then the base game will be random. So that, yeah, but I've seen it where the base game is compensated, but on this, yeah, it's just saying big fucking letters. I never even noticed it. Never even bothered reading it. Yeah, this game is random. So this is a random version. Bit of an update. Vegas might be happening. April. Just me and the Blade though. We're going to meet up with one of my subscribers. Meet up with Matt. He's going to hook us up. You'll see what I mean. If we go, you'll see what I mean. So yeah, I've run out of room in the garage because I'm going to have to. That's going to go. I'm going to have to put the other low tech into storage because I've got a Monty Python sitting there, not turned on yet. And then I've got this one tomorrow, and then I've bought The Beast is gonna pay £15. I've bought one of them as well, which I'm not picking up though for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. No, it's next week I think. Who's it next week? I've got to pick it up next Thursday. Wednesday? Next Wednesday? Thursday? Can't remember. I see a Barcrest Lucky Strike went today. Liam got it for £5.50. If it weren't like 200 miles away, I've been tempted to go and get it. It didn't work, but for £5.50, who cares? It don't matter if it costs you 50 quid to get it working, does it?
Well, would you look at that?
Brilliant. Thought it was actually putting a loss together there to try and burn off the money and just give me it all back. I had someone commenting, I didn't even bother talking about it, but he's got a point, because everyone's entitled to their opinion, but then I'll explain my reason of why it's not worth it. He basically was saying that because if I ran an arcade, it would be bent. Now, one, anyone who knows I've bought this came on 70%. I've put it straight to 84. I wouldn't have one of these on 70% in my arcade. This will be on 80 or more. Everything I have will be on 80 or more. There won't be nothing in my arcade on less. Why? Because I used to play them. I know what it's like to play a machine that's drilled right down to the bottom percentage. It plays fucking terrible. You think, oh, what's 6% or 8% going to do? It's like 8p in the pound. It makes a lot of difference. If you play them a lot, you soon notice. Then he was basically saying that I'd get all my robots in to play them. Who am I going to get in round here to come and play them, right? So, okay, let's get Scotty to come in. He's going to come from Hull, is he? To come and play a £15 cash beast because someone lost 30 quid in it. Yeah. Or he's going to come play these, is he? That are random. Pretty much all random. Irrelevant. So if someone's lost in them, it's irrelevant. Or he's going to come and chase that out, is he? Like a tenner. Like 30 quid or something. Or Chase that out, make a fiver, is he? Or because this is numbers, might make 30 quid on that, yeah? Right, now let me explain the point of why that is pointless for me to do that to anybody. If I tell people what to play, they will now not play anything else apart from what I tell them, right? So they're going to walk out the door all the time with money that other people would have a chance of winning. So then you end up with, they only come in, they don't spend the money because no one's now playing anything because they've found out that you've told people what to play. So, go on then. Nope. So they stop playing most of your machines, and then the person you've been helping, just to, I don't really know what cut they can give you, because sometimes things will play up and they won't win, so you can't really ask for a definite cut every time. Then you end up with no one's really playing anything. Then the person who was trying to tell what was going to pay out now doesn't play anything either because there's nothing for you to tell him to play. But if I just kept my gob shut and let him play what he wanted to, he'd come in, he'd have a few boards on that for a bit of fun, he'd probably chase that out because he wants to, he'd have a fiver in that, he'd have a couple of boards on that, he'd play that, he'd put a few quid in this, he might even have a fucking tenner in that, he might have 20 quid in both of these if he's doing a bad day, or he might stick 100 quid in one of these. He might win 500, good luck to him. Why? There is no reason why you should play your own machines. No reason, unless you own them and you're in your garage like this. Once these are in an arcade, like I said, all these will be fully reset when they get put in my garage. Not that it makes a difference, they're fucking random anyway. But to make it, just because you've got to start from there, because you know it's easier for your tax and stuff. Everything in here will be reset. Well, what's the point of me coming in and opening up my arcade? But you think I'm going to open an arcade, are you? And then you're going to walk in the door and go, oh yeah, this is fucking battered. This has been battered. That's been bad. That's been bad. That's been bad. Never coming back. People are going to win. Fucking good luck to them. Come in. I hope you do win. End of the day, I mean, look at casinos. They don't give a fuck if you win in Vegas. They don't, because they know at the end of the day, they're providing entertainment. You can't realistically think you're always going to beat an arcade or a casino. If you do, you shouldn't be in there. Have I ever lost? Fucking yeah, plenty of times. Have I won? Plenty of times. So yeah, I ended up binning them off in here because I fucking can't stand them kind of comments. Oh, it's because you know you'll do it. No, it's because I know I've got no interest in doing it. None. I know what it's like to have that done to you. Know what it's like. I probably told you in one of the other parts what happened to my mate Callum with a fucking Beaver Las Vegas. Bloke was employed by the arcade. He decided to make his way outside for 20 minutes while he nipped into town apparently, and he didn't. He played it out and had it all out. We were fucking furious. The bloke got fired. The owner had to fire him because we were just saying we're not going to come in anymore. And he knew we'd tell everybody else not to go in there if he was in there. So he had to fire the bloke on the spot. So the bloke went from having a cushy little cash in hand job to not having a job anymore. He's now just relying just on his benefits. So wow.
Well, would you look at that?
Is that 250? 270? Wow. So yeah, I know where that leads if you do stuff like that. It leads to arcade closed within 6 months. The same. There used to be a woman in the casino where I lived. Before it was a casino, it used to be called Cascade. And there was a woman in there who used to turn. How dim is this? She would turn random slots off if they'd been pumped for the she'd turn them back on for the locals. And I witnessed that. She barred me in the end because I fucking had some money out of the Monopolies. Wow, I went in there and rode out Monopolies on my lunch break in my fucking shirt and tie and everything else, And she still barred me. I think the video's on YouTube somewhere, but the sound's off for some reason. But you can see in the video the sort of camera goes towards the floor and stuff, and yeah, I'm being thrown out. Where did that get her? I'll stop going now, obviously because I was banned. But I found out from loads of other people who used to go in the other arcade that I used to go into. After when that shut down, they started going there. Then they all stopped going there because they were like, I'm not going there because she turns anything off that's going to pay, she turns off. And she would turn it back on when the regular come back in. She would turn it back on in front of you and then let them play it. And you're like, hang on, you just said it was fucking broke. As soon as they've come in, straight back on. You can't do that. You could do that if you was walking in there and it was like, you know, just open the door. And you're like, what's that off for? You'd be like, well, you know, so-and-so was like last night, and I've said I'll give them half an hour this morning to get here to play it if they want to carry on. If they're not here by, you know, 10:30, mate, you know, if you're at 10 or something, if you're at 9 and you're not here by 9:30, mate, that's all yours. You know, I thought you can't keep machines off for days. That's what he wouldn't. The bloke I used to go in the arcade, he would keep up a machine off for you for like half an hour. But his argument was, if he turns that machine off, if anyone comes in the morning, they're going to know straight away that machine's going to pay. So if I don't get there by then, they'll be straight on it. Where if he left it on, people might not even notice it, might not even play it. So you might get here like after work tomorrow or something, and it'll be fine. No one's been on it. But if it's turned off, anyone who walks in there will be like, that's off. Is it broke? It can't, but it ain't broke. It was on yesterday. Someone's done the bollocks on it, you know. So yeah. And I've also, if you go in like a New Horizons, they have signs on the wall saying if you find staff playing the machines, you ring a number and you go through Mr. Harris. They're the people that fucking own the company. So you don't go through to some little representative, it's, you know, some little fucking customer care agent or whatever. You go through to the fucking owner. And the same would apply for my arcade. If you I'd have a sign up saying if you catch me playing the machines, £100. And if you play a machine and you don't get any money out of it, whatever, you come back in the morning, you're more than welcome to view the CCTV throughout the night on, you know, 8 times speed to see that machine ain't been played all night. Doesn't bother me. But it'll be £100 cash in your hand if you sit there and go, yeah, I walked in his arcade and he's fucking sitting there skilling up the electro after I'd done my bollocks and went to the cash machine. Because it ain't going to happen. Oh, well, you'll ring your mates to come in. Yeah, I'm going to ring Scotty. Someone's just put fucking 70 quid in the electro. Come down, you might make a tenner. You only live in Hull, mate. It's only 100 miles. It's about 2.5 hour drive. Oh yeah, I'll be there in 2.5 hours, mate. Perfect. Why would I bother? Oh, people who live local to you, you tell them. Why? Because then as soon as they fucking... What if he comes in and puts 80 quid in it to win 70? Who's going to blame because he lost? Me. So you're better off you just let people play what they want to play. If they lose, it's their choice. You cannot tell people what to play. Go into an Admiral and ask. Go into an Admiral or a casino and say, what's worth playing? The only answers you'll hear is, it's irrelevant, mate, they're all random. Or they'll say, we're not allowed to tell you anyway, because lose a job. Why? Because it's bad for business. I'm not going to sink that much money into an arcade to then think, oh, I know I can make 30 quid off him. Oh, 20 quid there, look. When it'll just be better to keep a good business running, going, I've got regular customer, he has, you know, people in there get a fair game. So, yeah, it really wound me. I mean, it has wound me up because I've mentioned it. Normally I could just ignore shit like that. I just think, fuck it. I blocked him in the end. I tried to reason with him, but he just kept going on and on. Some people just want to fucking watch you burn, really. They don't care what you do. They just don't want you to do it. You know, if I do it and it don't make no money, it don't matter. It ain't going to skin me, is it? So... I won't be doing it. I'll be like, I can't afford it, but I can afford to take the loss if it don't work. At least I can say, well, I had a go, rather than the rest of my life going, never did do that. You know, look at Mr. P. I bet plenty of people were saying to him, oh, you'll get fucking murdered, mate. You know, you're a cunt. You know, I bet plenty of people said it to him. Bet you they did. And now look at him. He ain't looking back over his shoulder anymore, is he? He's like, yeah, loving it. Every day he gets to wake up and think, fuck, I've got 4 or 5 hours like arcade under my belt. Fruit Video's done it. Did it for about a year. I mean, he probably would have carried on doing it, but it was a seaside town. It's harder a seaside. You get good money in the summer, but it's the winter. You're sort of sitting around. That must get to you, sitting at home on like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, knowing you're still paying all your rates, but your door's not open. And there's no point even going there to open your door because there's no one around. You know, and that would gripe on me, that'd piss me off. I don't think I can handle it. If it was cheap, you wouldn't mind. You'd be like, well, it's not costing me a lot, but it's probably be a fair old whack at. Well, I know how much it was. I won't go into how much it was, but I know how much the rates were in there, as he told me, but... But when I saw him in there, did he look pissed off and fed up? No, he looked fucking happy as a pig in shit. He did. He looked. You could tell he was loving it. He's like, he'd always wanted to do it. When I used to go around, we used to talk about it. Oh, I'd love to do this and put some classics in. Sadly, he had to get rid of some of the classics because, sadly, at a seaside place, ticket redemptions just make way more money.
Now would you look at that?
Just cheap cigars tonight, Panama or something. Fuck him a go. Smoky in here. I'm going to open the door a bit. Did you like the Regamo series tribute? Ah, it's comedy gold when he sent that to me. I was pissing myself. I had to ask him, I said, look, is it right if I put that up on my channel? He's like, yeah, do it. I think he's upset that it's been disliked. If he dislike it, it's pound in for Jackpot. Games. Do you know why them things exist, everybody? Do you know why they exist? Because by law, they have to have so many fivers and 100s to be allowed 500s. I couldn't open an arcade and fill it all out with £500 jackpots. You're not allowed. You have to have a mixture. So rather than have a load of fivers, big £5 units taking up loads of space like that, what you do is you make loads of little 2 reels. They even do a single reel slot as well. Single reel, 4 of them in the bank, and then go, there's 4 of them there, look. But the Gambling Commission has started getting down to it, because I found out what they're saying is you could have 4 slots. They're literally only about, they're not even as wide as this machine. They literally have like 1 reel, 1 reel, 1 reel, 1 reel, and a coin slot underneath each one. And what the Gambling Commission is saying is that doesn't count as 4 machines because 4 people can't stand there and play them at once because they're not wide enough. So I think they might start cracking down on that cheeky idea someone had to do it. But that's why you see them, and half the time they're not even on. That's the piss take in it. They don't even turn them on. Or they're sitting there in demo. They don't care about them. They're not there to make money. They're just there to, basically allow them to get the 500s in. Anyone else notice that the winter this year hasn't been like, normally winter get like real cold. This winter ain't been too bad, is it? It's been alright. Yeah, I've got to fucking sort out my storage unit already. I've filled it. So I've got to double it. I've had it 3 weeks and I've filled it. So I've basically filled it to the door. So I'm going to have to talk to the bloke at the end of the month about getting one twice as big. I mean, the storage unit I got ain't massive. It's like, I think it's 20 foot. And I thought that'd be enough. I thought, I'd get a few in there, but they soon take up plenty of room. You think they won't, but they do. So that's going to be pleasant if I can try to shift them all from one container to another. What I might just do is just pay for a second container at another site, to be honest, rather than just fucking trying to move them all around. Be more hassle than what it's worth, trying to pull all them out and move them, even just across a yard. They'll just be such a pain. I know it will. Might just see if I can find another container somewhere for a good price. Pay like a few months up front, see if they give me a real good deal on it or something. I don't know yet. And the reason I don't know where it's going to be, I do know where I'd like it to be, but I've got a few ideas, and I don't want to say anything, and then it don't happen. Because then, oh, you're a Billy bullshitter. Fucking, I remember having that at school. Well, not at school. I remember having it at, it was at college. Now, no one from college would watch my video. No. But there's people, if they saw it, they'd know this story, and this happened. I remember I wanted my first car. I wanted a friend of mine had his parents had a Fiat Tipo Formula 1.4, and they wanted 150 quid for it. And I thought, well, that's brilliant, you know. So I went to insure it, and I got a quote. And I remember Tesco wanting it was about £2,500 third party only back then, because you could have third party only back then. And I was like, what the fuck? And then my mate, Lewis, his name was, a bit of Essex boy. He always had like sporty-ish cars, even though he only just turned 17. His dad was a car salesman, and he used to be, and his dad basically put him on the insurance so he could drive under his dad's name. So my dad looked into the same thing, and yeah, he found out you could do the same thing. I'm going to have to carry on this conversation in another video because I've only got 5% left, so we'll play down to 570. I'll carry this story on the next one. I thought my battery was charged. I obviously haven't charged it today. Love Island's on it, that's why I've come out here. See you in part 6.